Hey guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I'm Zelda Master, and in the last episode, we finished up the Skyview Temple, which has now given us the stone tablet that will open up a new area, a new province to discover. And what we need to do is we need to deliver it to the statue of Goddess located in Skyloft. It's pretty nice how fast it is to fly with your loft wing. Like, going from one place to another doesn't take too long, but if we go ahead and dive here, I believe we'll literally land right in front of the statue, which is super nice how you can pretty much choose your destination. You're not always going to land in the exact same area, so yeah, that's pretty nice. But let's go ahead and quickly do this so we can open up the area to the next province, which is gonna, lead to the next temple and all of that jazz. Pretty much in this game, there are 3 major provinces you're gonna explore through. We already went through part of one, but there's much more to it, and we're gonna come back to it later. That's the repetitive aspect of this game. The game doesn't only have 3 temples, but you kind of explore it through 3 different areas, and only 3. So yeah, take that as you will, but let's go ahead and place this stone tablet and get ready. But yeah, I'm kind of like shaking myself. I feel really like out of it. For some reason, my whole body feels numb. Like the circulation to myself, I don't know, just feels really wonky. Like I don't have proper circulation for some reason. And I don't know why that's the case. I guess, I don't know, yesterday I like worked out, like prior to recording this video, I worked out like for 3 hours. And I woke up today feeling really wrong. Like it wasn't that, oh, I'm exhausted, I feel good that I worked out. No, I feel like I overdid myself. So yeah, and now we open up a new location. We're gonna get into that in a bit, but there's a couple side quest goodies that have opened up. Actually, a lot of goodies we can collect now that we finished up the first temple. So yeah, and I love the music that plays in here. But as I was saying, yeah, so I started lifting weights about a month ago, and I've been really consistent with that. I'm pretty proud of my progress so far. So yeah, I'm just updating you guys on, that whole thing. But usually it takes me like an hour and a half to finish a session. And I finished it, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna run on the treadmill. So I ran for about an hour and a half for no reason. For literally no reason. And after I finished, I felt really wrong. Like it didn't feel like I did. I don't know why I did that. Like you shouldn't do cardio and lifting, like a lot of cardio and a lot of lifting the same day. That's just my opinion, especially when you're not like a veteran at it and you're no athlete or anything. I'm just a guy who plays video games. So yeah, hopefully, shaking the Wiimote and stuff will make me feel better, just kind of like moving around and stuff. I don't know if that will really help, but yeah. Cookil, where could that child have gone? Oh, Cookil, where did you go? What will I do if she's been kidnapped? Oh, Link! Hey, what's wrong? What perfect timing! You haven't seen my Cookil, have you? Nope. I see. Please, Link, won't you help me look for her? I've been looking everywhere, but I can't find her. I've asked everyone I could for help, and a few people have said she's been spotted with some unknown person with a creepy face. Someone else even said they thought they'd seen her carried off by a monster. A monster! She must have been kidnapped. She's so cute and friendly. Find Cookil, please. Please, it breaks my heart to think she's somewhere out there, crying. Please, Link. You got it. Thank you. The Night Academy should be proud to have a student like you. Please, find my daughter quickly. So yeah, we just left the statue of the goddess to hear this mother crying out for her daughter because she's missing. Now, I don't know if I showed off this little girl, but yeah, she's pretty much looking for Cookil, and yeah, it's kind of sad because she's missing and all. But don't worry, I'm gonna kind of like spoil this now, but she's in safe hands, and we're actually gonna start looking for her now, because that is our goal. I mean, obviously, it should have like just been completely transparent when you figured out, oh, she was kidnapped by a monster. Like, there's no way that Nintendo would do that. They would have like a little girl go missing and actually get kidnapped. But let's go ahead and actually start looking for her. So we need to investigate for her daughter. And where are we going to find her? Well, I believe if you ask around town, people will tell you that there is a guy at the Lumpy Pumpkin, which is an area we've been to before, just briefly. But over at the Lumpy Pumpkin, there is an old man that knows a little bit about the Skyloft monster, and we need him to kind of point us to the right direction. Where can we find the Skyloft monster? Because if she was actually taken by a monster, then yeah, we need to investigate. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly make my way to the Lumpy Pumpkin. Luckily, these rocks here that boost you make it so easy to travel. I mean, we're pretty much already there. It didn't take any time, really. So let's just go ahead and land and then use our sailcloth right at the nick of time. But yeah, I don't know. I like the sailcloth. I find it funny how usually the game automatically forces you to use it. Only in some areas like there, where there's no loading screen in between, you don't have to use it. But either way, you're only gonna lose like a heart or something. It's not that bad. But all right, here we are, and as you can tell, this old man has a bubble on him. Let's speak to him and get a little information about what's going on. You have that gullible look that says you might take an old man's rambling seriously. So tell me, do you believe in the Skyloft monster? I shouldn't even call it a monster. It's a demon, I tell ya. But no one can say for sure because no one's seen it and lived to tell the tale. What, huh? You want to know how come I'm telling the tale if no one who's seen it is left alive? Is that it? Yep. Yeah, well, I saw it. But I was able to escape by the seat of my pants. I was saved by my cat-like reflexes, I tell ya. Any regular person wouldn't have lived enough to scream. Anyway, I saw the thing, I tell ya. There was a big tree in the cemetery. I walked by that tree in the middle of the night and I saw it hit the gravestone nearest the tree, and the gravestone lit up. It pushed the gravestone, and the door to the storage shed opened up all by itself. The monster went into the shed, and then it closed the door behind itself, which was unexpectedly polite for a demon. It was the most terrifying thing these old eyes have ever seen. If you're smart, you'll stay clear of the cemetery in the middle of the night. Huh, okay. So the way he's describing it to us is that we should stay away from it, but I kind of want to go there. That's kind of my goal here because I need to find the missing daughter, and yeah, most likely she has some sort of relation with the monster that this old man's talking about, because, you know, the mother said that she was kidnapped by some sort of monster. So let's go ahead and investigate that. Now, he said you have to, you know, go in the middle of the night and check the cemetery and whatever. And that may seem a little odd because, as you can tell, there is no like day and night cycle. Like, the sun doesn't come up and down. You don't really see it, but you can trigger the game to, you know, become night and day and whatnot. Just night and day. You can just switch it like on and off. And how to do so is by sleeping in a bed. So you can either sleep in your bed or anyone's bed here in Skyloft, and you will find that yeah, night will appear. We've actually seen Skyloft at night. I believe it was when we were first chasing Fi over to the goddess statue, you know, inside the goddess statue and all of that jazz. So yeah, it's not really new to us, but this monster is actually really like vital to all of the mini side quests you're going to be doing. Like, you have to speak to him to trigger all of these new side quests that are going to appear out of nowhere the second you speak to him. So I'm going to get onto that, but here I landed where the bazaar is because I want to pick up this metal shield. This is an iron shield. This shield will be so much more helpful in the upcoming province that we're going to open up. So I'm just going to buy it now so you don't have to worry, because yes, the wooden shield we have is flammable, so you don't want to risk losing out on that. And this is only 100 rupees. It's not bad. We can also upgrade it. So I'm kind of glad I didn't get to upgrade my wooden shield because I didn't really need it. Durability is better. And yeah, as you can tell, it generally won't burn up and all of that. So it's going to be super helpful, especially for the next province. It should be obvious why. But now let's go ahead and equip it. And if you go ahead and speak to Patrice, this lovely lady, you can actually store stuff in a pouch. No, from our pouch into her little bank thing, and you can trust her. There's no like payment fee or anything. You just go ahead and deposit it, and you're good to go. And you can also sell. How much will this sell for? 20 rupees? Not worth it. I'm gonna store it. You know, maybe I can upgrade it later on if I really want to show all of the upgrades. If somehow I manage to get so many different little trinkets and collectibles from monsters, then yeah, I'll upgrade a bunch of unnecessary stuff. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's back and forth. Like, there will make a point within the game where you can have a bunch of good collectibles that you can upgrade your stuff at Gondo's place. And then in the beginning of the game, it's like the complete opposite because you need so many new items that you've never seen before. So, yeah. And hey, look, it's a kitty. I'm going to pick it up and throw it because I hate this guy. Literally at night, you're going to find a bunch of these little critters and they're going to go crazy. Link is still like really happy when he picks it up because, you know, the cat's cute and all, but no, die. Yes. Okay, it's going to come back anyways. Doesn't really die because it has its giant ears to fly with, but yeah, okay. So where the cemetery is located, I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering. It's actually located over here, and she has a speech bubble. Don't worry, I will speak to her later. She will, you know, be important later on, actually real soon, so yeah, just keep it in mind. But this is a little cemetery they have going on. It's right by all of the residents here in Skyloft. Like, everyone has a house here, at least a majority do, and then the rest have it near the bazaar. I really love the layout for Skyloft. Like, this is totally a town I personally would want to live in. You know, because most likely everyone here is close. Like, you know, you'd be friends with all of your neighbors, all of the residents, and it just seems like a really nice time. Like, I don't know. Obviously, I wouldn't want to live here for good, but like, you know, for a vacation or like for a year or so, you know, just like live abroad, live in the sky. I don't know. It seems nice though. So yeah, but that's enough yapping about that. Let's go ahead and just enter one of the houses here. You'll figure out whose house is who when you enter it. And I believe this one over here is... I can't tell. Actually, you can look over here. Nope. It's not that obvious. This house is completely empty though, and it has a little baby carriage in it. And 2 beds. One is messy. I wonder if I can sleep in this one. No, you can't. Okay, so just go ahead and pick a bed to sleep on though, and this is like the only one we can. Sadly, Link cannot sleep in the little cradle, but yeah, as you can tell, it tells you how long you want to sleep for, and we're gonna sleep until night. Luckily, all of the residents don't care if you sleep on their bed all night, all day. It doesn't matter. You can have any bed. You don't have to go back to Academy and sleep in your bed. You're good to go. But okay, this is really creepy. Yeah, you see it. But let's just go ahead and ignore this little guy with the baby. As you can tell, he's struggling keeping the baby, you know, to sleep, I guess, because the baby is just whining and stuff. But just ignore him for now. What I want to do here is I want to exit and check out Skyloft at night. Like I said, we've checked it out before, but we don't really know how dangerous it really is, and it does get really dangerous. A bunch of keys and choo-choos, and let's see what else. Oh yeah, the little cats are gonna appear out of nowhere and start attacking you. There's like a crap ton of cats. Like, I only thought there was one of them, but no, they're like infested all over here, so you want to be careful. But here we are in the middle of the night, and as the old man said, the statue closest to the tree, I believe, I don't know if he actually mentioned that, but the not statue, but the tombstone closest to the tree is the one that you're going to want to hit like that, and you're going to see a mark. So go ahead and push it, and just like that, it opens up. Now, you want to actually roll into it, I'm pretty sure. Don't just push it immediately, because by rolling into it, it starts glowing like that, and I think it activates the switch. But yeah, now we opened up a path to a spooky area. Let's go ahead and jump down. Not even need a... I was going to use my sailcloth there, but I was too late, and it's not like I got hurt. Link can sure fall down some distance, because that would have hurt. But look at that door. And that, too, that was kind of scary. The really weird scream of a female, and... thinking about it, it might be the daughter. Oh no. And yeah, just by looking at the door, you can see the horns and stuff. So we gotta check out what's going on. Let's go ahead and enter it quickly. Oh no. What's going on? Alright, we're in. It's dark. Uh-oh. What is that, a monster? Oh my god. Alright, this looks scary. Looks like we've got a boss battle here in Skyloft. Uh-oh. Oh god! That is a really demonic, scary scream. Alright, it's time to fight! Alright, here we go! So, this boss battle is to save this little girl! We must take on this guy here. So, here we go. I'm gonna start off with Skyward Strike. Ha! That didn't really hurt him, but... Stop, please! I beg of you, don't hurt me! Oh, goodness. I know how bad this must look to you right now. But I assure you I mean no harm. We are just playing the scream as loud as you can game. Isn't that a fun game? Oh dear. Perhaps an explanation is in order. My name is Batra, and I am a monster who resides here in this humble dwelling below Skyloft. But please allow me to correct one popular misconception. While I am clearly a monster, I wouldn't dream of terrorizing the people of this town. You see, this adorable little girl is the only one who didn't lose a blood-curdling scream at the sight of me. She began to visit me here. I felt positively jubilant. You see, my heart's only wish is to become friends with the lovely people of Skyloft. But as you can surely imagine, it has proven quite difficult to break the ice when they are struck with paralyzing fear at the mere sight of me. I assure you, nothing would fill my heart with joy more than to be friends with the fine people of this town. But as soon as I try to approach any of them and extend my claw in friendship, they run and scream as though they've seen a walking nightmare. Oh right, silly me. I've gotten ahead of myself. You see, there's an old tale among the monstrous kin that goes as follows. It seems that when humans make other humans happy, the happy humans produce a substance known as a gratitude crystal. Gratitude crystals are quite amazing. Just looking at them, knowing there was such gratitude in the world, can turn me from a monster into a human. Oh goodness, nothing would delight me more than to become a human. From the moment I laid my regrettably demonic eyes on you, I could tell you had a gentle and generous heart. Will you please gather gratitude crystals and show them to me? Sure! Truly? You'll help me? I've heard that you can obtain pure gratitude crystals by helping people solve their problems. They could also be merely lying around here in Skyloft or somewhere among the clouds. Anywhere you can find people. I'm sure with someone with a heart as pure and genuine as yours will be able to see them. Please, solve some troubles and gather all the gratitude crystals you can find. Any help you can provide will be dearly appreciated. I promise your assistance will not go unrewarded. Okay, so this is odd. Really odd. But yeah, so here's a demon-looking monster guy, and he's actually really nice. If anything, he wants us to help out people so we can get gratitude crystals and turn him human. So yeah, this is Batro or whatever. I really don't know how to pronounce his name, but this is him, and I like how we can actually use our sword here. But yeah, so once speaking to him and agreeing to collect gratitude crystals for him, you're going to be able to do a bunch of awesome little side quests for people and just, you know, helping out people in Skyloft and all over. So that's exciting, and I'm going to do that, and there's a bunch of little side quests to do with it, and you do get a bunch of rewards for helping him and obtaining gratitude crystals, all of that jazz. So let's go ahead and speak to her, though, because this is the missing daughter. We finally found her. This is Kukiel, so what's up? He's not a bad man. He saved me one time when I almost fell over the edge, and he lets me come here and scream as loud as I want. Anyway, he said it was dangerous to go out alone at night, so I'll hang out here for a while. Tell my mom I'll come home in the morning. Okay, sounds good. She's adorable though. Like she comes here to scream as loud as she wants, and that's such an awesome perk, right? All right, but yeah, this is his lair. It's still terrifying though. Like I don't understand, for him being such a gentleman and wanting to be friends with everybody, you're really living up to the whole, you know, demon monster thing that you have going on here. I do like the portraits of him though. They look super cool. Yeah, we gotta. Okay, you should clean up your place. I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty nice. Let's go ahead and leave though.